Hello, everybody. I'm just in Canada at the moment. I don't know if you play Fishing Planet, but that's what I'm playing at the moment. Hello. I don't speak Spanish. I'm sorry. Do you speak English? Okay. No worries. Well, you can fish if you want. I don't know if you can understand me, but if you want to fish, come and fish. Sorry, guys, just needed a cough. Oh, we're snagged again. Let's get that up. That's not going anywhere. How about we change bait? If you're talking to me, man, I don't understand. Not trying to be rude, but I don't really understand Portuguese or Spanish or anything like that. I don't know any other languages. Ooh, I hear you fishing though. Y yes, play fishing? Yeah, yeah. Awesome. Uh, what's that? Uh, hey guys, to the stream. I'm just rolling a cigarette. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna pull this bait in. Let's pull this sucker in. How about we cast out there? Yes, I'm fishing. Me fishing. In Alberta. Alberta. You? Where are you? Yes, fishing where? In what place? In what town? Okay, how about we try something else? I'll get a translator. You Portuguese? You Portuguese? Or Spanish? Where are you from? Where are you Where are you from? What country? Hey, what's going on? I think this guy is Portuguese that's in here, or a different language, which is not a problem, but I have no idea at all what any Portuguese or any Spanish is. But we understand each other about fishing. Every time I say fishing, he says fishing. So he understands fishing. I'm level 35, almost 36. Yeah. Uh, oh, yeah. Nice. Well, I got a... Oh yeah, wow. What, you got premium? Must have premium on that. It's already be up in the level 20s. Oh yeah. Oh, why did you do that? Damn, I wish I'd met you before that. I know you want that. Everyone wants that. That's how they suck people into that. Well, if you don't mind about the money, but it's so easy to get $30,000. It looks unobtainable, but it is so fucking easy to get 30,000. So why wouldn't you just buy it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What else did you get? How much did you pay? Oh, that's not too bad. For the amount that it was, but to be honest with you, all of it's junk except for the premium. You could get everything with just in-game play and very quickly. But yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Like I said, and I have as well. I say this from a point of view where I've already spent $7 in the game. I've already bought one of these packs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not completely innocent. I've done exactly what you've done. It's just I don't really. I don't really. I just wanted a pack that was going to help me, and I'm getting nothing here. Yeah, I just wanted a pack that was going to help me, and by my... I'm in Alberta at the moment, but I'm nighttime fishing. I'm trying to fill the rest of my bag. I'm 83 kilo out of 90, so about 170 pound out of 180, and I just can't make up the last 10. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade to the next one very soon. It's just I don't get the next one until 36. But at 36, yeah, see, that's alright. Oh, I'm getting nothing with bait. I'm gonna have to try lures again. I don't really have lures for here though, except for my medium. Yeah, you should absolutely. And there's free fishing when you fish with lures. Ugh, and it doesn't help that I'm in the lowest part of the depression. Where could I fast forward to? I suppose 2. Yeah, you do a lot. You do really fast with those little bags. Wait till you sort of start getting up to about my size bag. It's a bit shit to bag out then. You really got to watch the time, have your line in the water all the time, be getting as much fish as you possibly can, take everything out of the water. Your strike rate has to be on point. Like if you're not striking fish and they're just fucking pecking at your bait all the time, it's time passed. There's so much time passed. Oh, I got snagged. Yeah, minnows are good. Small minnows are almost good for everything. The only problem is small minnows are expensive. I wouldn't just throw them in anywhere. Oh, we got a fish. We got a fish. Fish on. Hello, Zombo Killer. I don't know if you play fishing, mate, but we play fishing. I've got a community. If you're part of my community, you should be able to see my community linked. If you jump in there and join up there, you should be able to see the community, the party. You could join if you would like. And anyone else for that matter is welcome to jump into the chat party. If anyone plays fishing, you're more than welcome to join the chat party and come fish. I'm broadcasting at the moment. There's 4 people watching, so your audio is recorded, by the way. I forgot to tell you. Hey, Strider, what's going on? It is. Well, it's not being recorded, but your audio is being broadcast. It doesn't matter whether your option's on or off. It matters whether my option's on or off. It doesn't. Go watch the broadcast on YouTube and turn up the audio. And you'll hear yourself. No, not if it's extremely loud. Now I'm getting some salmon up in here. Oh, lake trout. That was a lake trout. I can't believe you get lake trout off of grubs in here. Bye. Come on, jump on. Get on. Oh, that one was a waste. Is that you over there, Strider? Over the other side of that pond? Where are you fishing? Are you fishing on the ice, along the ice? That's what I
Not
was
along
going to
the
come.
ice.
Oh, okay. I was going to pop some frogs up there soon. I need a couple of pike. I'm not getting
The
any
fucking
pike over
unique.
here.
What is it? What is it? Trophy?
Trophy Lake. I seen someone get the unique splake out of here just before.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Oh yeah. Just wait, I've got to read this guy's question. I have a question. When I go by a boat, it don't pop up. That's because you're at a local lake. Zombo Killer, that's because you're at a local lake. So when you're at a local lake, you don't see all of the goods that are at the store. So you need to leave, which I would not suggest that you leave a pond that you've paid to go to. But you need to leave the pond, go back to the global store, and when you go to the global store, that's where you'll see the boats. And I just had a bite. Damn. Missed it, missed it. Missed that strike up.
Damn, I'm seeing this fish all the way to the bottom of the lake that's on my line. Fuck. I
Yeah, they're
casted on
pretty
my
deep.
while my lure was dropping, I didn't even touch my line and it took it.
Oh, you got another
What?
Atlantic. You're getting heaps of trophies. I'd love to be pulling out that many trophies. Even if you're not getting the unique, at least you're getting heaps of money.
This is day 2. Let me see how much I have in my keeplet. 22,000. 78 fishes.
That's not bad.
78 fishes, dude. That's a lot. But they're mostly brook trout, like 1.4 to.
Yeah, that's the only reason Zombo Killer is because you would be at a local lake. When you go to the global shop, so when you see all the different locations that you can spawn into, you need to be there, and then you go to the shop there, and then when you go to the shop there, it shows up. No, it's no certain map. You have to leave all of the maps, and you have to see all of them. So when you come out and you're able to see all of the maps and travel to anywhere you want, that's when you go to the store. Because it's the global shop. So you can't be traveling anywhere. But you gotta be like level 30. I will warn you that. You gotta be like level 30 or something for the lowest boat. Or it's like 20 something for the bait coin one. So you can fast track that bait coin one, but it's just as shit as the lowest one. I wouldn't recommend getting the bait coin. Yeah, or you could do that, I guess, if you wanted to spend 13 bucks and buy a kayak pack. But I mean, yeah, by the time you get up to level 30, you can easily make that much money though.
Yeah, man. Um,
I'm just gonna add
White
everyone
Moose
to my
Lake.
community. Some shit like that. It is. It sure is. Fishing planet. Fishing. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Statue of basically in a starter lake, which is pretty. It's free. So every other lake, as you level up, it's gonna cost you money. The bigger lakes you go to, it's gonna cost you more money. Yeah, in-game money. Yeah.
Which you
Oh,
get
okay,
in
so like
game.
currency they have.
Yeah, which you get in-game money
Okay.
for catching fish. Any fish. Any fish gives you money from ranging from $5
Okay,
to
and then
thousands of dollars per fish, depending on where you are, depending on what you use, and depending on what you're going for, basically.
oh wow.
So you can be at the first place getting $10 a fish for like little bluegills, but then you could be here in Alberta getting lake trout at $1,400 a fish for big trophies. You could be over in Michigan getting thousands of dollars for pike.
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
If your
And
thing's
then so once you
catfishing,
brought up
then go to
currency,
all the catfishing places. Then go catfishing all day.
gotcha.
Depends what you
Alright,
like to
this is
fish.
pretty
Me
cool.
personally, I like the bass. They fight hard and fast, and you get to see them going for the lure all the time. I think they're one of the funnest. Me personally, I like Florida. I love peacock bass. That's the ones I'm talking about. The big largemouths and the big peacocks. Yep. Damn. What do you got? Like a 20-pound
I
setup you're
find
using there?
to me, I think they did something with that like that map because when I first started to play this game, those peacock bats used to give like way more XP.
Yeah. definitely. I'm using a 14 pound.
Yeah, well, even with an optimal setup for peacock bass, I realize you don't get the amount of XP that you used to
Yeah,
get.
you really don't. You really don't. Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
be
yeah, you're
back in
getting
like
less for
10,
that.
20 minutes. I'm just gonna let this download real quick. Alright,
Yeah,
please.
go for it.
Alright, see you.
Yeah, that's why, because you got 17. Yeah, what's your max drag on your reel? So your rod can take 17 pound. There you go. So you got a 15 pound setup basically. Because even though your
And
rod
how
could
much
go up to
XP you got?
17. Yeah, you shouldn't get any, to be honest. You're like 3 times fishing more than you should be. You should be using like a 10
Right.
pound. I was comfortably fishing there with a 10 pound setup. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Well, then obviously you can't do much more. But I mean, you got an option either buy the right setup or just move to another place that rod works better.
This is a 20-pound setup. 20 pounds. Nice. Yeah, that's the yeah. White's pretty good too. But the blue one, that one usually brings out all the uniques from the hidden.
And I've bagged for the day, but I don't think I'm going to make much money off of this. 11G apparently, okay.
How come
I'll
you're back
take
for the
that.
day? Didn't you just join?
Yes, I did just join. Are you saying I
How
can't
come
bag
you're
out
back out?
now?
No, no, I'm in
No,
White
we're in
Moose Lake,
Alberta.
Alberta.
Yeah, we're in Alberta. He's trying to go for the fucking.
Yeah.
He's trying to go for the uniques. He's unique hunting. I'm just trying to make some money. No, nothing really. Just know where they
Just
know
gotta
where
be in
that's.
the fish at the right time, man.
Yeah, know where that
Right
fish
time,
is.
right lure. Yeah, well, yeah, that depends on all too. It all depends on your retrieval, depends on the exact time of day you're fishing, the type of lure you're using, or the type of bait. Like for instance, that spinner bait. The white and blue, you would quicker get the uniques over the yellow one. You see what I mean? So it's certain fish would go for certain colors,
Yeah,
those
definitely.
uniques especially.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love them frogs. I use the frogs and the frog
What
poppers,
retrieval
man.
are you using with us that spinner bait?
How do
Like
you
when you
pull it
cast out,
back?
how do you really not stop and go? What? Okay. Alright, if I was you, I'd go to the floating tickets and I would try a one speed twitch. Or even
I
try it oh,
I
only
had
seven
a
pound.
bite. I would definitely keep to one retrieval.
Yeah, it doesn't need to leave
Well,
the bottom as long as you see the word twitching on the screen. Do you see the word twitching when you do it?
and when you strike, when you press your L2, it sort of jumps a little anyway. It doesn't have to be a lot.
You remember that? Yeah,
But you gotta
no.
remember that if that lake is quite deep, then it will look like a little bit. For example,
Yeah, what I
here in
usually do
Alberta,
when I cast out straight, I would turn my rod at a 90-degree angle and then do a constant reel with a twitch every 2 or 3 seconds.
yeah, that's what I do. About every 2, 3 seconds,
Don't,
I'm
yeah, don't,
I'm hitting
yeah, don't
Atlantic
keep the rod
salmon.
straight.
Yeah,
Told you.
because yeah. Oh, spinners are great for twitching because you're moving it in front of them. And doesn't a spinner naturally sound? Doesn't it click under the water or in the water? Yeah, I swear they click. Well, Jezia Johnson, are you on the community? Are you part of the community? You're gonna have to join the chat party yourself. It's a part of the communities, the Fishing Planet communities.
Yo, mods, did you make me a moderator on the page or you forgot?
Yeah, yeah, no, you're on. You're already on. I've done it
No,
straight
am I as
away.
a member? Am I a moderator
No,
on it or
you're a
just a
modder.
member?
You're a moderator.
Okay, I
It's
was
already
checking
there.
earlier on last night. I didn't see anything from moderators that I was,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
see when you come on.
You should check. You should check. It's been like that for hours now. I did it probably about an hour, 2 hours after I made the page. I went for food and shit and I wasn't around my PlayStation. But then when I came back, I did it then. It should say moderator by now, easily. But we got 47 members now.
Oh my god.
Oh, this kid.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's the page that I'm the owner of. And yep. If you would like to, that was me that sent you an invite. Everyone that jumps into the chat party, I've been sending an invite. I've also got a link to my on my broadcast to the community, so people can
What
join the
broadcast? You
community from the
broadcasting?
broadcast.
You know
Yeah,
you're
I'm
broadcasting.
broadcasting. Yeah, I'm broadcasting. That's why I've been just talking randomly to the people that have joined the broadcast. Like this Jez
Oh.
dude that wanted to jump in. He was watching the broadcast and wrote, "Let me join party." But I didn't realise it was him because he's the annoying kid that asks what hook size is a size 7 bigger than an 8.
Well, I mean, can't back to the man. He's a kid, and not every kid is smart and not fast learner. But
Well,
a lot of people don't like that squeaky voice, man. So
I
they,
didn't
they
have a
tend to
problem.
remove him instantly.
I didn't have a problem with that. But what topped the cake off is when he asked if level 5 was higher than level 6. Is the 5 star higher than 6 star? Or the other way around?
Maybe he saw a 5 prestige and just a regular 6,
Yeah,
so he was could be
I
that too.
guess. Just don't
But
ask
sometimes I feel
irrelevant
sorry for them, and I,
questions.
I feel sorry for some of these kids when they get booted. Yeah, and he got rebooted there.
When people ask irrelevant questions, that's when it's stupid. You get heaps of people join the chat party for no reason. Yeah, I get that a lot, hey. Like, or someone will join in and be like, "Why are you playing that game?" Or something like that, and then just leave. So
But
why?
what
What?
confuses me is why are they in the fishing community and they're doing that shit for?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're just trolling communities just to tell people game sucks. I think those guys are just looking for conversation, man.
Yeah, I think they're lonely.
Yeah, they're looking for talk, as we put it here in the Caribbean. Looking for talk.
Wouldn't
What?
even waste my time on it.
In the game? Hmm. If somebody claims something as their own in that game, is there a way to actually, make it yours, like have your name, like, hmm. Okay. Did you guys do that? Okay. Hmm.
To be honest with you,
Like,
No Man's Sky didn't sound that great anyway. You're not really missing much. Yeah, but because you love it and it being a good game could be very two separate things.
come on, come on.
I mean, people
Yeah,
love
Mods, what are you doing
8-bit
in that?
Pac-Man. Doesn't make it good though. Yeah, it doesn't seem that interesting. But I'm sure it's
Was that kid on
interesting to
mute?
some people.
Just left?
Yeah, that was that kid. He wrote on my broadcast to unmute him. Yeah. I've had him muted the whole time, ever since he joined. You keep the same person muted, and the first time that I ever heard him, he was screaming. He was one of those kids that had massive background noise. Then he asked stupid questions. So I muted him ever since then and haven't unmuted him. I wasn't going to either. Oh damn.
That's alright, man.
Yeah, I got that yesterday.
Where you fishing, Jeff? Oh, congrats.
I just caught my first splake.
See where you are, Mods? That area you're gonna get a lot of splake as well. I was getting a splake every two casts for the entire day. Yeah, I think if you fish the right area at night, your chances of getting like between 9 and 5 in the morning, probably 3 to 4 unique largemouths. Earlier on, I partake in the competition here in White Moose Lake, the Big Red. That was a headache, man.
You didn't win?
I didn't win. It was kind of hard because I was using all the correct stuff, casting in the correct area, and I was barely getting bite. But those guys, most of them was using X series crankbaits, and they got those from coming. between first, second, and third in those competitions. With those X series, your chances of getting bites are really fast, so they have a better bite rate with those crankbaits.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some crankbaits. That's what I was looking at purchasing, like a 3.5 meter one, like a 9 foot. Because I got a 2 meter one, but it sucks for here. Like I can get bites when I'm down in the channel, but no, it's fucking awful. I need to get deeper. I need to be able to go deeper.
Yeah, I think my peak time is gone. I'm not gonna catch anything again. Yeah, the 3 feet, like for bass, 3 feet blue and white, and the 3 feet crawfish. 6 foot number three? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, yeah. Just don't use it on something that's. Gotta be careful when you're using those crankbaits because, especially if it costs a lot of money though.
They get stuck. They
Because
get
Florida is a
stuck a
place
lot
known
though.
to have snags in areas where you don't have
Just crank.
snags.
No, no,
Yeah, but
you
you
put
see,
it
like it's
down.
a 6 feet, so what happens? It's gonna dive 6 feet when you start reeling.
Yeah. Depends what you how fast you reel, but the way that I do it and the rule of thumb that I do is you got a rest time and how much you crank. So if you crank for 2 seconds, you should rest for 2 seconds on the surface, let it float and let it rest, then crank again.
Yeah, but that would come in better with something that's a little more deeper than the area you're fishing. So let's say like in Florida, like where you're fishing for bass right now, it's not too deep. So anything 6 feet and above, you can like reel in, let it float back up to the top, reel in, let it float back up, but like 3 feet, yeah, you don't need to rest, just constant reel, you'll get done. Especially peacock. Those peacock. Yeah, those peacock. Like if you go to Infinity Tunnels and you cast on that second channel, the one with the little swirl of water, just beyond that, and you start to really.
And the problem is if you reel in, then you gotta constantly reel. And then you gotta make sure that you're
Yeah,
on point
well,
with your strike.
the one on the left, the second from left. If you look out, you're gonna see just where the reeds start, where the channel actually goes in. You're gonna see there's a kind of a whirlpool right there.
There we go.
Uh, no, floating tickets. You could use the crankbait here, but it's Infinity Tunnels here. Leave the floating tickets for spinnerbait.
Oh mate, bass cheeks are fucking amazing. It's all I used in the whole start area.
You guys, yeah, you guys don't have the X series one. I think the X series 1 ounce and 2 ounce, 1 ounce number 4 and 2 ounce number 6. Those bass shakes are badass, man. Work like good job. Oh, you know what I got earlier on? I completed the Insomniac uh third challenge and got the PS ship float, the glow in the dark one.
I want to get that devoted one. I'm like 2 days off of getting that devoted one.
Yeah,
You gotta be on for so many days in a row.
30 days I think.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
like
I think
calendar
it's
days, real life days.
yeah, I think it's 30 days real life or something.
Yeah, it's like 30 days for the second one. I don't know if there's another part, but I get that in like 1 day or 2 days.
No, I think I got mine.
No, 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 not in the game. You got to be online for 30 calendar days. At least come in. It only counts if you come in every 24-hour period and catch at least one fish.
Yeah,
Which
you need to
I've
even if you
been
come
fully
in, you need to
bagging
catch
out
one
every day.
fish for it to count.
Yeah, for it to count, you've got to at least
According
catch
to
one
Fishing
fish.
Planet, you need to, in order for a day to be called a day in the game, you need to come in and catch one fish. Yeah,
And then you got to wait till the next day, like actual tomorrow, and then catch another one.
yeah, I've been playing 139 days in this game now.
Nice. I don't think I'm that high. But then again, if you actually look, Strider, I got the game before you did. I got the game 4 days before you did. I should have well more
Really?
gameplay hours, but I don't, because I didn't play for a very long ass time. I got this game like 2 days after it was released.
Hmm.
Because I seen it heaps early, but then I didn't play it. I mean, I liked fishing. I started playing it, but then I didn't really get out of Lone Star. I
Yeah,
didn't know
well,
what
if
I
you
was
did start,
doing.
you would have actually more days in game than me. But
Oh yeah, yeah. I should be ranked by now. I should be ranked in like fucking. It should at least be double my level at least. But like I said, I stopped for so long. I stopped for a good 3 month period. I only just picked up the game again, and then that's where I've grinded out to 30.
like I have a friend of mine, she usually spends all her time at Lone Star Lake, and I don't know why. And Colorado, and she's level 40, rank something. She has like about 12 or 13,000
I would too.
fishes, and most of her fishes caught in the game, most of that 11,000 or so, was really small fish, like spotted bass. I was like, what the fuck? Did you do this to yourself?
Yeah, but I would too, to be honest with you. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going.
No, she doesn't. She didn't
I'm
like to
not.
travel. She thinks every time she travels, she doesn't make money. And when she was in Florida, I showed her what to do. She was doing pretty well, and something happened, and she got depressed. She ended up leaving Florida when she's not supposed to, and she went back to Texas, and she stayed there. Like, I don't know. Hey, can't
Oh,
mess with
there
her,
is
man.
money,
If she
but
loves
I
the spotted
mean,
bass, she loves it, huh?
you gotta. Just takes forever. If you're dedicated as fuck and you're keen to just sit there and grind out some spotted bass, then more for you. But I can't sit there that long. Nothing's hitting on this lemon spoon, eh? Fucking. Yeah, I did that for ages, but yeah, it's boring. It's boring as shit. Even getting one every cast, it's so boring. Yeah, that's because they're dumb. If you're going to New
Nice.
York, you shouldn't be in New York if that's happening then.
Yeah.
Fuzzy Bear Gaming, I'm not too sure what game engine it was made from. I would say it might have been
Unity,
an
Unity.
Unreal
Tell him
game
Unity.
engine. It's Unity. It's made by Unity, a Unity game engine, not Unreal. I was getting stuff in the middle of the lake. I'm gonna swap back to the middle-ish.
I can't even see you. Where the fuck are you? Let me see.
Across the other side in the Pike
Ah,
Place.
you're hiding.
Yeah,
Shoot.
standing at the Pike Place. I was thinking about bringing my kayak over there, to be honest with you. Starting to go that side and seeing what I could get on a frog popper. I might actually do that, because I'm getting sort of bored with medium spoon fishing over here. It's pretty shit too.
I signed up for the next competition though. It should happen next in a few hours. I think the triple the trout.
Yeah, I'm
Should
going
try for a
kayak
month.
fishing.
Where are you all fishing at?
I'm in Alberta.
Alberta.
Oh yeah. I was thinking about going back to Florida. I enjoyed Florida. I got heaps of good
What?
setups for Florida.
Didn't leave me here alone, man. Fucking hell.
No, no, I'm not leaving yet. I've just paid for another day. I need to at least stay for the whole day. I'm 4 kilos of 90. I'm not going anywhere for at least 80 kilo.
These shards, these glow in the dark shards are really something. You know that every time you cast, you don't have to do nothing. Just allow the shard to just sink for itself, and those fish just come up and take it.
Yeah, what do you fucking...
Oh no,
What size jig are you using? What, 1 oz or a
half ounce.
half ounce? Fucking hell.
I'm fishing for baby fish, man.
I wouldn't even use a half ounce in real life.
Nah, gotta use a half ounce in the game, man. If you need to catch certain fish. Oh yeah, come here. What's it, Atlantic salmon? Fuck you. Hate these fishes. These Atlantic salmons are so fast. When you're doing competitions, you have to set your when you're using a crankbait, you have to put that crankbait on 2 on 3, you know, the real speed.
I'm coming, Strider.
You better bring some good luck with you, otherwise you'll get the fuck back where you came from.
Well, I'm coming over here so you can give me luck. So I can catch all your fish.
No, don't catch my
Because I'm
fish.
not even fucking bagging. Ah, go ashore. Yeah, over here, frog popping. I love this frog popper method, eh?
Yeah, this is my side of the
This is
island.
brilliant.
I'll call
I
it an island.
love.
This is where I come to
I
chill.
don't have a
See, I
frog
have my
This
little
pump.
is
fireside going.
this is
This is
where I
where I roast
love
my
to be.
fish.
Someone was saying about that, eh? If we could eat fish to get durability on things, so instead of having to leave to your home, you can sacrifice some fish. The bigger the fish you eat, the more durability you get back. You lose the money for the fish, but if you wanted to, you could eat a big, large lake trout. And first fucking pop, mate.
Hmm?
I have no clue
I
what you're
swear, this
saying.
place is godlike. Like, this is perfect for pike. They just cannot resist this popper.
What are you using, a frog?
Yeah, a frog popper, even though in real life they would fucking destroy this frog popper. Just stand where I am, look out towards the ice there. See the ice along? So you cast straight directly in front of you where we would normally sit in the water. Let me pull this up and I'll show you. And it's always pike. It's always fucking pike, like that size and shit. So you just look straight out, and then them rocks that are out there, that's where I cast to. So I cast to about there. Did you see that land? Wait for it, right there. And then you just drag it
Yeah.
back along the ice shelf. Then pop it along the ice shelf. I usually do like a 3 pop, 2 pop, 4 pop, and then just let it sit. 2 pop, 3 pop, let it sit.
Yeah, but you know me, you know I don't pop.
Oh, well, you don't have to pop. I got another one! I fucking missed it! Can you believe that? There's just
Yeah, we
heaps of them.
can.
You can use walkers along here as well. I know you use walkers. You can do walkers. It's just the walkers are smaller. I find that you get like 2.5 kilo ones and less than that, like 2.3 kilo. So like 4 pound ones and shit like that. Whereas I can get big 5 pounders on this frog popper. So that's the only reason why I use the frog popper. But you can use walkers as well. Just get the
I
walker and
don't know
walk it
any
along the
walkers.
edge of the shelf.
Yeah. You know me, I had enough
I'm.
pike to last me a lifetime.
Oh yeah, you don't have to go for pike. But I just never knew that you could get pike along here though. It's one other location that I come to. It works well in the early morning too. Regardless of peak or non-peak time, it works in the morning. You can come here straight away at 5 in the morning, go all the way till about 9, and you'll still get strikes like that. Like that. Fuck yeah. Come in, boy. This is a little baby. Yeah, this has got to be a little baby. Damn. That's a small ass one.
It's not even a pound. Huh.
Oh, like,
I've caught a 4 pound trout.
about a 28, 29 pound lake trout. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going for them blue catfish. Wow.
92-pound gar.
Yeah, I know Wild Eyes are the best place to fish is Michigan for pike, but I can't really afford that. I don't really want to waste the money. I'd have to get a whole new setup, and I've just got a couple of complete rod and reel setups for this place.
Like I was telling a guy a while ago before I came into this party, he sent me a screenshot. He was fishing in Michigan. I think he bought almost 3 of the same rods and reel setups. Well, different reels, but same rods, I think. And he fished 4 days. He was using the large keep net, and his reel was what 89%. His rod was 86, and his line was like 36. I messaged him. I said, "How is that possible? Because I did 19 days, and only my line went bad." So when he double checked, he realized he had a weak line. Man, you always need to double check and triple check these things. And then to cast in using a tag, but he's casting so far from the pike spot.
No.
No, you can't.
Okay.
I'm thinking about a
I feel like
frog.
But the only when it comes to like
Maybe
rods and
yellow.
stuff, like if you happen to break one of your rods, yeah, like if it's a rod that you actually buy in the game itself and you break it, you would not be able to repair it. But if it's a DLC rod, most likely you're gonna get the option to repair it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
really do.
I spent $18 on this
Yeah, you do.
on a DLC rod.
But you should
Yeah,
stop
I was
using them at like
always, always,
5%
always,
anyway.
always look at the lure weight on your rod and try to get lures that's optimal for it.
They're not now on nothing.
But if it's 2 points or something, something a little higher, it's not a problem. It won't do much damage.
You don't even lose any lures. Unless your line
I've lost
tension is
about 5
fucked.
crankbaits in this game, and each one of those crankbaits costs 35 bait coins.
I've
And
lost
none of those
one.
bait coins I
I
and
lost
none of
one
those bait
lure
coins
and
I
it was
bought
to a
that's
fish that
that's
was
hard-earned bait
fucking
coins.
double, triple the size of my poundage. I deserve to get busted off. It's the only time I've ever lost anything.
All that is hard-earned bait coins, man. I was so pissed, but
Exactly.
2 was actually lost. Glitch was not my fault. It was
Yeah, there you
happened
go
in
as well.
Florida. I got snagged in an area where there's no snag, and I lost everything. And I complained about it. I'm the wrong one, so what am I to do? I can't do anything. I had to buy a next one. Now, like, let's say you cast out in a big open area and you just really need slow, normal,
First
normal, normal,
fucking pop,
and
man.
your tension
I
just goes up and you skyrocket. and I
I
was
didn't
using a
even get a
20-prong
chance
setup.
to. I didn't even get a chance to walk this frog.
It actually
It
was impossible
literally
for that to
hit the
actually break in that
surface.
area.
This frog hit the surface and a pike already came and chomped it.
If you don't mind me asking, sir, but where are you from?
Which one?
You all have a pretty good
Australia.
soccer team.
He's Australian.
I'm from southern Indiana.
Yes.
Hey, we're
And I'm
neighbors.
all, and I'm far away from everyone. I'm all the way down in the Caribbean. One of us is somewhere different from each other.
Ooh,
I'm sorry.
2.9 kilo pike. Almost a 6 pound pike.
Have
Off
you
of
all
a
had any luck at
off of a
Turkey
little
River
fucking
lately?
frog, man.
Yeah, 'cause me and my dad, we're gonna make a trip over there eventually. My dad caught a 8.6 earlier this month. I know Hardy Lake's doing pretty good. A guy caught a 4-pound tiger muskie out of there. So I do that. Yeah, I do that a couple of times a year. To make it seem easier. Uh, I'm trying to save up for a car, so I've been working my behind off lately.
You finally caught a trophy, mods. Yay!
Yeah, fucking shit perch.
Still a
Oh,
trophy, man.
truck.
A
Just
fucking
the
trophy
best.
that's still worth no more than a bass in fucking Lone Star.
Man,
I
Whoop-dee.
have the best luck at Lone Star.
enjoy it, man. It's beautiful
I
perch.
enjoy it. And then you just pull up a fucking trophy lake trout.
Like whitefish.
I wish it was real. I wish it was still duck season.
You guys shoot ducks?
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah. I go for the meat.
Yeah, over here we go into the rainforest and we dig into the holes and tree barks to get those cooties and armadillos and stuff.
We have a 6 non-typical out on the property that I've been trying to kill for the last 2 years, and I've had the worst luck. Last year it was bow season, and it came into 45 yards of my tree stand. and I
For a
pulled
night,
back.
440-pound net is full of baby fish.
I pulled
Congratulations.
back. See, that's different because I like being up early. I like being up to see the sunrise. 13.
Sunrise is nice, man.
I was gonna say I'm 28 and I like the sunrise too.
What branch did you serve in? I'm gonna go into the Navy.
Yeah, that's because
I've always
Australia's
wanted to go to
fucking
Australia.
wicked.
Wow, that is a high honor.
Australia is too fucking big.
Sydney?
Sydney?
Fucking hell.
The
What's
old
in
one or
that?
the more modernized one?
Oh, come on now.
Never even heard of it.
No, it's really not. Yeah, how funny was that triple titty lady? What? Where the fuck do you live at? Under a rock or? And guys, you're getting an invite. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan.
Yeah, Gordon was pretty good, yeah.
I have all the Terminator movies.
Commando was pretty good too.
The Extendables.
Expendables.
Yeah, he was pretty good in those.
I love Commando. Commando was pretty badass. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I like his older movies though.
The Running Man. Wow.
I'll be back. Yeah, that I just said Commando. To me, I think Commando and Predator is two of his best.
I've seen the first half of Commando.
Yeah.
I liked him when he did fucking Hercules.
Um. Yep. Twins. Twins. Yeah. Yeah. 6 was pretty shit. I think that came out of what 2000. I think. Yeah. Twins was what back in the 80s. I think 87, 88. Yeah, with Vanessa Williams. That was pretty good.
There's one movie that we had to watch in health class that I lost full respect for him. And it was Junior.
Yeah. Yeah. Junior. That's what 90 around 94, 95. I think that came out. Raw Deal was pretty good though. Raw Deal.
Mate, as if no one said fucking Hercules. He didn't even speak any fucking English. Come on now, all he did was grunt the whole movie.
Back in the 70s.
Ugh.
I don't remember that.
Give me a
Yeah.
fucking break.
1970, I think that came out.
As if no one said that. We said Twins, even though that was shit. I'll give you that one. We said all of his other shit movies, but no one said the shittest one of all. Oh, so what if he was Arnold? Who cares if he was Arnold the Strong? It's the same fucking person. We all know who it is. We know that it's I'll Be Back Boy. He just wasn't saying I'll be back then.
I'll be, I'll be back.
Nah,
Yeah.
I did not.
Yep.
Didn't see it. I don't
I
even
think the
know this
first time I
Jason
saw
Momoa
Jason
bloke. Who the
Momoa, he
fuck's
was
this Jason Momoa bloke?
he was in Baywatch Hawaii, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Baywatch Hawaii, yeah.
Nah. I don't
Yeah,
really
I've seen-
watch, to be honest with you, I don't really watch movies. I'm more of a TV
Yeah.
series person.
Didn't he play
I
Mr.
like
Freeze in
TV
one of the
series.
Batmans?
Yeah, I did
Yep.
watch that. That's something I've seen. Yeah, vaguely.
I'm more for the original Stargate fan with Richard Dean Anderson.
But that's more of the one that I got into was the original Stargate. That was good. Oh yeah, I don't watch cable. I download all of mine. I'm not really a Stargate fan. As I said, I'm an
Don't they
original
have a new
Stargate
Stargate
fan.
out
I
called
like the
Stargate
one with
Origins or
Tilk in
something?
it and shit like that.
Hmm. Really?
Yeah, I was gonna say, look at the.
I downloaded it and it was like 45 minutes long or something.
Oh my
Hmm.
god, all of these fucking pike keep getting away.
Well, that's a sign, mods. Don't catch any more fucking pike. That's what I'm telling
How
you.
the fuck can I set this hook better with this frog? I'm fucking letting it sit there, man. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I
So
wait
like me,
up
I
until
don't
he
I don't
takes
let
it.
anything sit anymore because they don't take it. I just reel and pop, keep reeling and popping. If they take it, they take it. If they don't, well, fuck away.
Oh, you don't. What, you don't rest?
Yeah, we're in Alberta.
I like Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I do use bait, but I've got no bait on me, and it's
Who
quite
doesn't like
expensive
Star
to get
Wars,
any
man?
more. So
Star
I've
Wars is the
already
dish.
paid for a second day. I need to fish here, so I figure I really needed to go a second day though. I didn't want to waste 8 grand. I did get my money back. I made 11, but I didn't want to pay 8 grand to come here to make 11,000 just to leave. Exactly. I already did like a 4 or 5 day stint before this, so that's a bit better. Now that one hooked up. I'm just gonna do the strike a little bit later and see if that works. Let him take it and then do the strike a little bit later.
I need to play at least a couple of days to get my money back. Uh, Emerald Lake.
Got 1 hour
Alright.
till the competition, mods. Are you taking part?
What's the competition for here?
Triple a trout. Check it out. Press R2 on your home screen. See if
No,
you can
but
register.
I'm fucking shit with trout.
What?
I'm shit with trout except for the fucking the bait.
Well, have a nice night. I'm gonna get off.
Alright, man.
Alright, take it easy. And everyone
Night.
should join my community.
I shall join your
Damn.
community since I did get that invite.
Yeah, I invited everyone. I invite everyone that jumps into the chat party. I want everyone to join. Because I want to start making chat parties like I am now for the bigger ones, but for this community. So that way there's people that play together.
What? You got 50 people already?
Yeah,
Shit.
man.
My community has 650, but it's not fishing.
Oh
Maybe
my
I gotta talk to
god!
people about my start one.
That's like 3 times now I've fucking missed this strike.
Let it sit there and let them eat it before you set the hook.
That's what I'm trying to do. And it's not going. They're not liking it. Well, let's try this
I need
again.
to check on this community a little more. Yours and so I can help a lot of people on here as well.
Nope, even then. Oh yeah, that time. It's almost like a 2 second delay. This frog popping though is pretty fun. If nothing else, it is pretty fun. Oh, I missed one instantly. nothing on that one. Pop
Yeah, let me take a
'em.
break since my net is full. Let me watch Mod play some game.
Right. Yeah, I've just been walking it from this corner. Except I've been fucking up the strike. Come on, you little cunt. I need this.
No. Your mods, who is Devilish Doggy?
One of my friends from Destiny. She's only just got Fishing Planet. She doesn't know a whole bunch though. I've just been showing her the basics.
Yeah, after her, myself, and Raptor, yeah, don't put any more moderators again. Too much people. Too much moderators. That's what American football you mean? Okay. No commentary.
What sort of tracks do you have there? You a grass trot or soft dense? Yeah, I wouldn't bet on that. Fuck that. Turn a foot too slow. Yeah, I don't like harness racing either. Yeah, that's shit. You do, you need that. But it's dirt racing. I wouldn't even waste your time. Turn a foot on fucking dirt is much more different to turn a foot on grass. Any horse has a chance to win on dirt. I wouldn't bet on a dirt race. Yeah, that's never gonna get you a win. I bet for No, I don't bet on single races like that either. I bet on dual races, doubles, triples, quaddies and shit like that. Like multiple races. So I bet for first on 3 back-to-back races. You win more money. There's better odds. Don't bet on a single race. Don't bet for a trifecta or something like that, or an exacta or something like that. I wouldn't bet for any of those because they're too easy and you can just pull them out, no worries. But the percentages of win is shit for them. You gotta bet like fucking $60 odd, $100 odd, $1,000 to make any money. I bet $5 on all of the trebles for the day, and I'll make $600, $1,000, depending on what the odds were. That's what I do. I bet across all 10 races in the day. So here in Australia we do a 10 book race card that's about standard. You get that with almost every race. But that's about a standard race, 10, 12. Yeah, single races that are alright, like Melbourne Cups, shit like that. Flying Emirates, for example, things like that. Things that there's a lot of money in. That's not too bad. But again, you just need a lot of money to fucking... No, I'm not real big on trifectas. It's a waste of money. It's like throwing money away. I just can't do it. I can't fucking bet on a single horse race. Doesn't work. I feel like it's just throwing money away, because most of the time it's either the favourite or the second favourite that'll win. You can see that in statistics. You can see that it has a better turn of foot. You can see that it's much faster. Yeah, but I'm not betting on a horse that is going to lose. I go there to bet to win. Now the problem with that is majority of the winners are fucking $2 to 1, either 2 to 1 or a fucking 3 to 1. You might get you might get a fucking a mare that's like fucking 5 to 1, which ain't too bad. You can fucking bet for a dark horse that's in the middle of the field. I've won on many of them before. But it's always about statistics. You can see, you can, I don't know, you can just see, you can see what horse is going to win. As soon as they come out, I don't know how it works with you guys, but I watch it live. So the event that I bet on for the day, the 10 races that I bet on for the day, I watch them. So then that way I can see them coming out of the gate. They come out of the gate, go around the trotting ring before they go out onto the track, and then that's when I make my bet. Because you can clearly see what horse is going to run. You can see it. You can't fake that. Whereas you can just write whatever you want in the description. But when you see that horse walking, you know whether it's going to do good or not. I am. Nice. That's alright. Yeah, that's alright. I suppose people want to park. You could always just buy a horse. If you're confident, if you're confident in your own training abilities, you could always just buy your own horse and enter your own horse into the Derby, I guess. A lot of money to be made from horse training. It's just I have no idea about horse training. But like I said, I can see whether a horse is going to run. My grandfather used to do horse racing. Used to do horse racing a lot. He taught me everything I knew. Ah, I don't know about for you guys, but not really here. I mean, yeah, if you want a racing horse, yeah, but I mean, it's not really that much to own a horse, to be honest with you. No, you could train it. You could train it. There are ways to cut costs down. There have been fucking people that have gone into Group 1 races all the time that have a horse that is just not really that capable, is not really Black Caviar or Maccabi Diva really worthy. Of course, is what you want. You want a pure bloodline. The whole point is to have the female be a champion, the male be a champion, and then you breed them. The idea is that you get the best bloodline possible. That's where the money is. Just depends if you ever win. Obviously, if your horse wins, you're a multi-millionaire. But if your horse doesn't really win, then you're kind of fucking broke as shit. Oh my god, come on now. I just keep missing every strike with this frog. I should be half my bag by now. Come on. I just can't get any fucking hookups, man. Nah. Oh, I'm getting heaps of these fucking pike. I need to bag out on pike though. I can't be fucking. Yeah, that's what I want to get. Florida's one. Cool. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work up to. Hmm. That's at the Salty Delta, left hand side of the dock. That was the same as me. It was the only time I've ever lost a lure. So what happened is I was on the dock at the Salty Delta. I had my 23-pound setup. 23-pound rod, 23-pound reel, 20-pound line, and this fucker stripped me within a second, ran me from like 30 meters to 170, busted me off in about 1 second and took my lure. The only time I've ever lost a lure in the whole game. I couldn't believe it. Oh, I couldn't fucking believe it, man. I threw my controller, I went out the back and had more cones. I was like, I cannot believe this. It was one of my best jigs, too. Yeah, I was like, nope, I'm not doing this anymore. Fuck Florida. And then that's when I first came to Alberta. And funnily enough, now I want to go back to Florida, because Florida was one of my favourite places to fish. Well, me personally, I got a frog popper. I got a frog popper and a frog, and they don't get stuck in any of the weeds, so you can fish through the weeds. And I found that that's where all the peacocks are. Obviously, is underneath the lilies, waiting to come out for bait fish as they cruise past the lilies. Yeah. Oh, crankbait works well too. Crankbait works well too. Same with bass jigs. You can use those. I just like the advantage to the poppers. Yeah, well, that's why you're getting them when they're untangled. Just when they're untangled. If you're talking about being snagged, so you're throwing it towards the lily pads, then you get snagged, pull it out of the snag, and then you get a hookup, that's probably why you're getting that. Because they're just on the edge of the weed line. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. With the frogs, with the frog walkers and the frog poppers, there's the advantage of those. You cast them straight into the lily pads and pop them over the top of the lily pads, and they don't get snagged, unlike everything else. Unlike normal walkers, unlike crankbaits, unlike bass jigs, they don't get snagged. Spoons, yes, all of them. They just don't get snagged. Oh, you wait till you get up there. I promise you, you will not regret it. Save 32 bait coins, get any of the poppers. I got no idea, but if you're planning to get one, I'd recommend that you get the yellow one, because there's a $7 pack you can get, a bass pack that you can get that gives you the other two, the pink one and the red and black one. I wouldn't say the yellow one is the main one. You get hits on all of the frog poppers, all colours. I've got all three of them, the pink one, the black and red, and the yellow. I get hits on all three, and I could not say that one of them is better than any of the others. They all work just the same. I switch colours constantly. If I throw out a frog popper and I don't get a strike in 2-3 casts, I change to the next colour. Yeah, I would definitely save them. I would recommend that you save the shit out of them. Keep doing challenges and get more, and just save the fuck out of all of them. Only buy advanced licenses and very good lures. I don't know if you know, but all of the I mean unlimiteds though. Not just normal advanced licenses for cash, advanced licenses for bait coins, unlimited versions, but I would buy them in places that you like, or places that are farm worthy, places like Michigan, places like New York, places like Oregon, places that farm. You can farm a lot of fish. Yeah, so at least you've got New York. You never have to worry about the advanced license. But you should definitely. I'd recommend everyone to get Lone Star. Lone Star's advanced because it's only 7 bait coins. It gives you a base of operations. If you ever go broke, you never have to worry about the license, and you can always travel there for free. I would absolutely recommend it. It started me off for ages. I'm now level 35, but I stayed in Lone Star till I was level 18. Farming bass. And bagging out on bass. I probably should have moved a lot earlier, but I didn't. Yeah, New York's good, but I would stay. You always, if you're gonna pay for any of those travels, though, you want to stay for multiple days. Oh yeah. A basic rule of thumb. A basic rule of thumb that I use is if I can get the travel money back in the first day, then I'll stay there. If I can't make the travel money back in one day, then you shouldn't be fishing in that location. You either don't have the right bag required or you don't know where the fish locations are, so you should research them before you do them. Yeah, which is not hard to get back. Yeah, so then you want to stay for a 2 and 3 day because you made your travel money back. So therefore, when you go to the second day, you don't want to be in negative profit. There's no point paying $8,000. You make $4,000 on your first day, and then the second day you're going to have to pay for your second day, plus be in the rears for what you already were in travel. That's not good. Just make sure your bag limit is always capable. Any sort of 50-pound bag or anything like that, you'll be fine with New York and better. You'll be fine with New York. A full bag at New York, a full 66-pound bag at New York, you should easily be raking 10 to 15k, depending on size of fish. And oh yeah, absolutely, it's boring as shit, but it's good for farming. You're one level off of Alberta. Yeah, your fish hut, yeah. I mean, me personally, I would recommend that you always upgrade as quick as you can, especially at the start. Yeah, yeah, that's what you want to do. So where are you now? At Lone Star? You fish at Lone Star and you bag it there? Yeah, yeah. So what you should do is you should go up to the next bag up from that, or the 2 bags up from that. What I'd like to tell a lot of people is it depends what your level is as current. You should look at when your next fish cabin unlocks. Yeah, but I don't know when your fish cabins unlock, is my point. But when you go back to, oh, well, you're gonna have to go back to the global store. Oh, you shouldn't leave at the moment. You should just stay there. Keep bagging out if you want. I mean, you could leave if you want to, because it's free. Oh, and it's free to leave. But what you want to do is you want to go to the shop, the global shop, and then look at a cabin. Because I'm pretty sure you get one at about 12, 13 or 14. So I would probably save for that one and then get that one rather than buying one now. No, no, no. Tools and equipment in KeepNet. In KeepNets. That is the key. That is the key to everything. The bigger your KeepNet, the more fish you're going to take. No, no, not the fish jails, not the stringers. The KeepNet. No, it really doesn't matter what it's called. It depends. And you're what, 13 you said? 11. Oh fuck, what's the one lower from that? What's the one underneath that? Oh, you could get a 26 pounder if you wanted. So what's the level 15 one? A 50 pound? The 66 pound, sorry. Is that what that one is? Okay. I'm not getting any strike ups with this fucking popper. Depends what you're fishing for. But in them low level, oh, I'm in a different place. I'm in Alberta, so I'm going for pike. Every lake has a money fish, and I always fish the money fish at first. If you can't get the money fish, then you go for the next money fish. If you can't get that, then you should be going for the experience fish in the lake. So, me personally, it depends where I am, it depends what I go for. It's bass. And if you can't get any bass, I'd go for smallmouth buffalo and keep releasing them because they give the best experience. Oh, and the catfish. Go stick cheese down, but you're not going to be able to get cheese because you need to be like level 30. Oh, no, sorry, corn. Yeah, cheese is the low level. Yeah. But corn, um, cheese will get you it. Drop your leader down low, put a six hook, not a six sword. Six sword is a fucking giant hook. Don't put a six sword. Put a normal six on. You could even go as high as maybe even a 5 if you wanted to, or a 4, size 4 hook, just to weed out them small little shit ones. If you don't want to deal with the little ones in the species. No, if he wants. By 3 though, you have enough shit. He should be going for bass instantly at level 3. You can buy a spin reel straight away. If he didn't spend any money from level 1 to 3, then he should be set up. Oh man, I can't get any of these fucking dickheads to bite, eh? I cannot get them to stay on. I've probably lost about 40 fish. And it's use skill no mods. Use skill not mods. Buy Strider. Oh, you're not going. Almost 36. Almost 36. I'm like a quarter of the way. If I can bag out today on pike, I could possibly get there. Yeah, see, that's good. That's what you want. And then he should be buying like a spinning rod, a spinning reel, like a 2.5 pound spinning setup, or a 3 pound, whatever he feels more comfortable with. But the biggest bass in that lake is 2.2 pound, 2.3 pound. So if you have something that's a 2.5 pound, yeah. If you have something that's a 2.5 pound setup or a 3 pound setup, you'll easily, comfortably pull in the biggest thing there. So littler ones you'll easily be able to pull in, but you don't want to go too high, otherwise you'll start raking them in. And if you start winching, you get less experience, because you're basically winching the fish in. And that's not fishing then, that's more fucking winching. You may as well just park a car by the side of the lake and throw out a winch with a big old fucking hook. Well, don't get me wrong, I do it. I'm level 36. There are certain circumstances that works. For example, when I go to New York, I'd be a cunt and I use a fucking, like a 10 pound setup on them walleye. Even though I know the biggest walleye out of there is like 5.5 pound, 6 odd pound. I still use a 10 pound setup because then I can winch them out of the water. It's all about the money. The faster I can get the fish, the faster I can get it back in, the faster I can cast out again. I know that walleye, I can strike up every cast as long as I do my slow lift and drop. It's like a guaranteed fish. Yeah. Yeah, pike is pretty good. I found a slow twitch works nicely with them as well. Slow twitch or a slow lift and drop, or a medium lift and drop, 2-speed lift and drop. So then just change to a bass jig. See, me personally, I used all the top water lures in Florida. I used all the frogs, the walkers, the poppers, all of that sort of shit, crankbaits. Like that's all I used. Oh, Texas. Oh, I wouldn't use a casting spoon. I'd use a bass jig. Bass jigs are the best in Texas. Use like I think it's a ½ ounce. Yeah, spinner baits or bass jigs because they're down on the bottom. That's where bass are, down on the bottom, in holes at the bottom. The biggest ones are going to be closer to the middle of the lake, but not always the case. Obviously, things around change that, weather being one of them, for example. The hotter it is, the deeper they'll try to go. Yeah, always cast over the middle of the lake. Try to cast as far as you can over the top of the middle so you can retrieve through the middle of the lake. But like I said, it's not always the case. In colder days, they'll come closer to the surface, therefore going to the outsides of the lake. They won't be at the deepest parts then, they'll be towards the outside. It depends if you're on peak or not on peak. You can still get them all the time. You get smaller ones basically. Off peak, if you're trying to fish the middle, you're gonna find smaller ones. I'd fish towards closer to the outside. Yeah, I would fish the center then. 60 degrees should be well and truly enough for them. They'll well be close to the center. Yeah, you should tell him to get a casting. And you two new guys that have joined in, I'm going to invite you to my community. Just because I can. I was talking about Quag and the new bloke that jumped in. Oh, okay. Did I already send you an invite then? Awesome. Cool. Oh yeah, we got 50 odd members now. Awesome. Yeah, man. Getting nothing on this.
I believe my fucking shit. I may be fucked for this computation, man. My line is pretty low and I don't have a backup one. Shit.
What, you couldn't just buy one? No, because then he's got to, yeah, but he's going to have to leave the lake to do that, and you don't repair the line. You just fucking get rid of it and get another one because it's a lot cheaper. Yeah, maybe not, but Strider, you couldn't just get one on the lake. You don't have enough money to just buy some sparingly on the lake. Because to be honest, I'd rather do that and fish the tournament than have to let the tournament sacrifice.
Yeah, but the line on the lake is pretty small, 15 pounds.
Oh, damn, that's shit. That's totally shit.
I wasn't expecting my line durability to go. You see what happened? That's the fuck up thing about Alberta. You're fishing for a specific kind of fish, but everything is taking the bait.
Yeah.
So those lake trouts are gonna drop your durability pretty fast. You can't
Oh
do
yeah,
shit
they
about it.
do.
And you
That's
can't
why I
break the
try
line
to
because
stay
you're gonna
away
lose
from
the
them, unless I'm using the big boy setup. I try to stay the fuck away from them fucking
Yeah, but
lake
that's the
trout.
thing. If you use a big boy setup, you're not gonna get the distance on your cast.
Yeah.
So, you know, you
Yeah,
have to
you
take
don't
the
get
risk.
any distance. No, but I would use a little one for the littler things. It's just a bit unfortunate when a big lake trout takes it. You can't do much about that.
Well, you can't do shit, but Atlantic salmon is gonna run like a bitch. Slake don't really put up much of a fight. Lake trout, well, you know how they are.
Yeah, they
Alright,
can be
16
quite
minutes
annoying.
for the competition starts. Let's see what we can
Oh, I
do.
got nothing on shrimp. I might have to go back to fucking I might really have to. I'm considering going back to New York for a day or two. I need to make some money. I'm only on like 20
Yeah,
grand. Oh, I'm not
I'm
going to
just gonna do
Lone
this
Star.
competition and then speed up to the peak times and see if I get those two uniques and give this place a rest.
Mate, I want
Probably
like
head down
two,
to
$300
Louisiana
a
or
fish.
something.
Yeah, you can. I'm missing out on
I think I'm gonna go down to
$500 a fish at
Louisiana
the
and get
moment
some
because
channel
I have
cat.
nothing to fish here, and I don't really want to buy shiners because they're so fucking expensive for 10 of them.
It's cheap in Florida.
Yeah, it's like $525 for 10 of them. But I really, I'm fucked
That's cheap.
basically.
Where
I'm
else are you gonna get
fucked.
them cheaper than that? I don't think there's anywhere you're gonna get them
No,
cheaper
you
than that.
can't. That's what I'm saying. You can't get them any cheaper. That is cheap. You look on the global store, they're like 700 and something dollars. So that yeah,
Yeah,
I
650 I
give
think.
you that they're dirt cheap. I just can't really afford that. I got fucking 20 odd thousand dollars in which I want to go to
That's like
40
large
so then
cut
I
bait.
can buy the
Large
next
cut bait
bag.
isn't that expensive. When you
If
go
I
to Michigan, it's over $1,000 the large cut bait.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're cheaper in Florida. They're cheaper also
Large
here in
minnows
Alberta as
and
well.
large cut bait, those two are the killers up in Michigan. Those like 950 and 1,000 and something.
Yeah, that's shit.
1,200 I think.
I might have to look at baits.
Yeah, you need to stock up once you're there.
Yeah,
But
and
before I head
it's
back up
even
missions, I'm
worse.
probably gonna do like about 4 or 5,000 shiners. With that shit. I'm playing with that, man.
I wouldn't mind some of this crawfish cut. That crawfish cut is pretty fucking expensive in Alberta though. It's $375 for 15. In the global shop it's
But what
like
are you gonna use it over there
250.
for, anyway?
Oh, I wouldn't use it for anything. It's only good for bass and burbot. And I don't think you can get pike on it. I want
You would
pike.
believe a lot of people have luck with that shit. They would use that for everything.
I might just get some shiners to be honest with you. I might just buy like 2 packs of shiners. That'd give me 20.
To me, I think the most important set of baits, shiners, large cut bait, and possibly shrimps.
I need to
Because a
fucking
lot of
make
people
some
sell
money.
shrimps.
And it's only $1,500 I'm spending. I should be able to make my money back from that.
Well, what are you doing here, man?
Well, I didn't fucking buy any bait. I didn't bring a variation of fresh baits because I
But
didn't
that's
think
the
I'd
thing
be
with me.
fresh. I didn't think I'd
When I came
be.
Alberta,
I didn't think I
when
would
I
be
came
fucking
Alberta, I had
fresh
no
bait
intention of
fishing.
using live baits, only for the unique burbot, and that was it.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd be fresh bait fishing here as much as I am. I thought I'd be doing more
Yeah,
of.
I only came with one bait prepared for it's for the burbot, the unique burbot.
Yeah. But now I'm on shiners, we should be
Shiners,
good.
that's good.
4-aught hook on shiners. Nah, I'm not fucking at New York with a 4-aught hook, mate.
That's what you can use them.
Nah, you can't catch bait. That's what they should involve in, though. I think you should be able to.
How deep to fish in Louisiana? This person asked. Huh, that's a nice question, my dear. A lot of different depths. Let's see. Car is 12. Catfish is okay. Let me specify which catfish. Flathead and blue 99.
Yeah, but obviously he's on different time. He could be at the shallowest peak just trying to get as many fish as he could. He knows that he's in depression, so the best way to go about that is probably bait fishing, because you're dropping bait in the water, so something's got to feed. It doesn't matter, he can press square and fast forward, and just like myself, you can press options, close your application at any time. He could have transferred from a different lobby. You have no idea what his in-game time is, basically, is the end result. He could be fishing night, he could be fishing day. Like I said, he could be in the worst depression. He'd be right in the middle of the off-peak, or coming into the middle of the off-peak.
Yeah. Tackle,
I would have thought
something
narrow
that's
spoons.
a lure. Try a 1.5 ounce number for medium spoon.
Yeah,
Red.
that's what I thought. Like narrows and mediums.
No,
I
not
thought
too
they would have
large. More
taken
the
those.
more of the bigger medium ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never really gone for them. I've never really targeted them, to be honest with you. So I wouldn't have any idea, but that's what I would have gone for. That's what I would have tried at least before anything else.
I would suggest crankbaits or medium spoons though. You can
Yeah.
catch them on poppers. Yeah, red or yellow. If you do have crankbaits and you want to use one, I would suggest a 6 feet number 5 lemon.
Bro, I'm getting nothing on fucking on shiners as well. Man. Oh, I'm in the depression, that's why. I need to fast forward time.
190 centimeters is how many inches, mods? You know?
190 centimeters. You're looking at
Yeah, how many centimeters is that?
you're looking at quite deep. That's like 50 inches or something. Let me just convert
50 or
that.
so?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
convert it
say
for me.
maybe even bigger, maybe like 70. But you said 190.
Yeah.
Right, let me just convert that. I've already got the converter up. 2 seconds. Seventy-four inches exactly. 74.80.
Okay, thanks.
How the fuck is that hitting the bottom? It's only 160, man. It's like fucking 50 inches. Oh, here we go.
He's probably unique content.
Is he a high level person or a low level person? Yeah, I would say he's a
Yeah,
unique
well,
hunter then.
it's either he's doing competitions or he's hunted for
Yeah.
uniques.
He's either competition hunting or leaderboard hunting or unique hunting. He wants something to stay on the leaderboards or he needs something for a competition. Message! Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm coming into the depression,
Don't understand. As
the
people
lowest
unlock
fucking.
Louisiana, they want to fucking travel and go there, and he knows nothing about the map. That always happens. Shit. Everyone
Fucking.
who unlocks Louisiana, that's the first thing. They get money to travel straight to Louisiana. And then they cast out everywhere and expect
You
to
should
catch a
tell him
fish.
to
It
get a
don't work like
spinner.
that.
He needs to get a spinning and a spinning. Like, like I already said, he
Yeah,
needs
but
to get something for the fucking
that's the
bass
thing
there.
about Louisiana. It's a big fucking
He
map.
should be
You can't
using
just
all of
cast
the
out everywhere and
crappies
expect
and
to catch
all
a
of the
fish.
bluegills and that sort of dumb shit, all of the golden shiners to bag out, so then he can get access to the bass. Get an advanced license, start farming the bass. That's your first step. start getting bigger bags, move to New York, start doing the same thing with the walleye. Get a bigger bag, move to another spot, do the same thing.
Alright.
That is the fastest way if you would like to level, if you would like to get higher fast. Oh,
6 million
except
fish
for
was
obviously
tasty.
buying premium and then just sitting there farming the fuck out of any fish, really.